Hi, good morning everybody. The project for today is I'm making a case for some swim feeders for freshwater fishing. So I like to work out, you can do it by measurements, but I like to place the bits I want and then mark a line and do it that way. Then I know they're all going to fit. So I've already cut the stock to length. I've already marked them out, but I shall run you through a quick how I do it, and then you can go from there. So we'll move them. As I said, I like to have a line. That's pretty much how I've done it. That's how I measure them out. So the first bit is have your stock. I find it's easier if you want to measure from one end. You just have a piece of your stock and put yourself a line, and then you know that it's the right size. Again, you can do it by measurements. This is the way I do it. So that will give me my, because I'm going to do a habbing joint there. Just grab one of these, put it in, put a line where I want the compartment to go. Then this is 5mm plywood, so I just again line that up with a little mark, put another mark, square them across, and then that one will be where I'll cut out a slot for the plywood to sit in to give me my compartments. As you can see, already set up my jig and made some test marks, going around the halfway through, close enough, and then a bit of what it's going to finish like. So that'll slide in, and then that'll give me my compartment to drop. Use that one for example. There, then I'll cut another groove and it'll fit in just like that pretty much. So that's how I mark it all out. As you can hopefully see on this one, they're all me lines. Don't know if you can see, but that's all the compartments. Then sorry, all the bits I want to machine out already marked. And what I've got here, this is a jig I made. I actually printed it out. It's just set up for using my router, and I've got a 17mm template follower on the bottom that'll fit in the slot, running a 5mm router bit to for the right size for the plywood. And then what I do, I've got depth, so I call them depth stops, but whatever you like to call them, stops. So I can, that's all set, ready to go. Now this is set up, pretty much ready to go. So I shall set things up and machine them all out. Back with you in a minute. Right, hello again, we're back again. Last time you saw me machining up the frame. As you can see, I've added the slats. I've ripped them down on the old bandsaw, cut them to length. Also on the top, I rounded over with a bit of sandpaper because they're going into the raised slots. So now I'm just getting ready to glue the bottom on. The little bits, they're already there just to hold it straight while it's gluing. You can see they've got the top and bottom, they're ready. I like to mark everything because when you glue it up, if you aren't careful, you can put the wrong thing in the wrong place. So it's better to mark them, and then you get them about right. Then you know you got them hopefully in the right place. So I should glue it up now, and then we should go from there. Because these are little bits of plywood, they tend to move a bit, so hence why I got the packing pieces in there. As soon as they're all glued up, I should take them out and they'll go by the by. It just saves them, that way I know they're glued in fairly straight for when I put the bottom on. I also, when I've fitted these in, also planed them off so they're all level across. It's easier to cut them slightly wider and then plane them off, so then I know they're flat and level with what will be the bottom of it. It saves if we rip them the exact size, then you know, if you're slightly out on your measurements or anything, they can go wonky then, so I find it easier to plane them off afterwards. Let's spread it about a bit with my finger, then it's got a bit of a more even coat then. Because I'm not pinning this at all, so it'll be relying just on the strength of the glue, which is more than enough really. Alright. Couldn't remember what orientation I had for a minute. I've moved it around getting it ready for filming. The old masking tape's just hold it in situ, stop it moving more than anything. What I'll do is glue the top now. And weigh it down and forget about it while it dries. Yeah. The glue's a bit thick today. Ain't quite as warm as it could be. Any glue that's squidges out, I shall nip off with a chisel afterwards. Excuse me sniffing, I'm still getting over a bit of a bleeding cold, I had. I've cut them slightly oversized because then I'll after it's all dried, I shall trim them off with the old flush trim bit on the router. Saves a lot of messing around, lining up, etc. then as you're going. Oh, that's that for now, and I shall leave it to dry, and then when it's all dry I'll bring you back for the machining again. Catch you all later.